I'm not, then it's fucked up if I'm fucking with them. You feel me? So I need to know.
Them
That's
niggas,
nice,
you ain't get that from me.
All right. Real quick. So what the video, guys, has to do with, respect and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to go ahead and play it.
Let's play it.
All the bad boys that I dated, I thought, you know what? Let me just date the good guy. And that didn't work out because I felt like superior to him.
There was no sexual polarity.
It just didn't work out because I felt like I was the boss. I felt
Did you find yourself snapping on him and getting a little bit more disrespectful than you normally would?
Very.
That's typically what happens.
Yeah. And I did things to him that I wouldn't do to Katie. And it's unfortunate because he's a good guy. He didn't do anything to me. The problem is that he didn't put me in my place when he should have, whenever that was supposed to happen. At some point in our relationship, he didn't put me in my place as the woman, as his woman, and he didn't show me that he can lead. So I felt like I was leading the entire household when it's really supposed to be him.
Damn.
All right, real quick. So, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that with her?
Honestly, she's right.
So you said earlier that you think the man should respect the woman more.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still think so? After hearing that, because clearly he respected her, and
too much.
She took that shit and she beat him over the head with it.
I feel like when girls feel like they're at a certain point in the relationship that they have him, like, oh, I got him, my nigga ain't going nowhere. Like, that's when I really feel like that's when you're losing him.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because then the nigga feels like, oh, nah, she thinks she got me like this. She's disrespecting me. Like, you think he's going to stay? No, he's going to cheat. He's going to treat you bad. Like,
they're going to cheat anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, that's kind of a moot point there. But, I mean, do you really think if the girl's abusing him that he's going to, like, if he's getting abused, do you think he's going to just all of a sudden be like, oh, what the hell? I mean,
no.
He's probably going to continue to sit there and take that bullshit.
Yeah. Because he loves you.
So realistically speaking, so who needs to respect who more now?
The woman.
See, that logic. All right, what about you?
I guess she is right that he had to put her in her place. So I guess the woman has to respect. But what I was saying more was like if the guy respects the girl, it's more like he'll put her in her place. You know what I mean? Like if he sees that there's something wrong, that's respect trying to tell you what's wrong.
Well, you did say earlier the man is supposed to respect the girl more.
That's what I'm saying. So if that is the case, I mean, like if he does respect her, he cares. So it's like he's gonna put her in her place regardless, but not like disrespectfully. You know what I mean? Like respect is putting your foot down too, like towards somebody. It doesn't have to mean like disrespectful way. I don't think so.
I would argue putting a woman in her place is you sacrificing. Basically, it's a small portion of time where you're overtly disrespecting the girl, letting her know this is not fucking tolerable, and then she decides, oh shit, he's not messing around because he went out of that line of respect that he normally has for me to let me know that I'm fucking up, and he's willing to lose me for it.
Well, if a guy tells me I'm fucking up, it's not like he's gonna lose me. It's just I just reflect.
So that quite literally contradicts what you just said about him respecting you somehow.
I'm saying, like, I feel like if he puts me in my place, like, he is respecting me, though, because of that.
I get overall, but you do understand the whole act in itself of checking you has to be disrespectful to its point.
You think so?
Yes. If you say something stupid,
yeah,
you're fucking dumb. Don't say that again. Or I'll give you an example. Earlier, we're on the podcast. You're acting disrespectful. Okay. I had to tell you, don't do that again so you understand that there's boundaries.
Okay.
And then you got in line, right? Obviously, it's in a podcast situation, but it applies in intersexual dynamics as well. A man has to risk disrespecting a woman to get her in line. That's how she knows she truly can be replaced.
I have a question.
All right.
But what about if you put her in her place, but you're not like cursing or you're not like coming at her? You're just putting your foot down, but you're not saying bitch.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like your word choices.
You're reciprocating and you're acting in a certain way, but the point is that at the end of the day, every guy checks a woman differently. You're not necessarily in control of how he's going to check you. If you do some fuck shit, well, be prepared for some kind of fuck response. And to be honest, I'll take it a step further. We've actually done an experiment on this. We've asked girls, name one toxic trait that guy displays that secretly turns you on. You know what almost a majority of the girls say?
What?
Telling me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
What? Damn.
Getting put in their place.
Nah, I don't like that.
I was
Getting
shocked to
put
hear
in
it.
your place a lot of the times requires some kind of inherent disrespect to get the girl in line.
Yeah.
Because the whole purpose of me disrespecting you lets you know I don't give a fuck about you that much at this moment, and I'm willing to lose you. So you decide what you want to do. You're either going to get in line, comply, or goodbye. And unfortunately, that is the only way women respect men. When they take a temporary disrespect section, apply it, you decide what you want to do. Because women know
I'm
deep
not really
down,
confrontational.
a dude that is willing to confront you on your bullshit has higher value because he can replace you. That's why he's doing it.
It's like,
loser, a pussy, is going to be like, oh, I can't lose her. He's going to do everything he can to not get you mad.
I'll give you an example. Let's say you're wearing a dress. You ask your man, babe, how do I look? He can say two things. You look fat. Or you could say, you know what, babe? You should change. What do you prefer?
You should change.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Here's the issue, right? If he says you could change, you're still fat. If he tells you the truth, you know what, babe?
But what about if you're
What
not
if he
fat?
just doesn't like the outfit?
No. But the point is you're still fat no matter what. He's telling you to your face you're fat, which means you can improve now because he told you the truth. Versus he's telling you a lie, you could change. What do you prefer, truth or a lie?
The truth.
That's all we're saying here.
Well, actually, her response earlier was she wanted to lie.
But a woman is gonna force that answer out of him. She's gonna
They
say,
do wanna
"Why
lie,
should
though.
I change?"
No,
she's
she's
gonna
gonna
ask
lie.
wrong.
No, she's gonna ask why.
She's gonna
The funny part is, women do want to be lied to, though.
They
want to be lied to.
But she's gonna keep pushing, and he's gonna eventually say it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, she ain't gonna keep pushing, bro.
If you tell me I should change, I'm gonna say why.
I mean, I feel like if my dress is
See, that
just
right
too
there off
slut-
rip, the fact that you're asking him continuously means you don't respect him.
Exactly. I was about to say.
But I personally wouldn't just keep pushing, but
Here's the thing. Women know who they can try and who they can't.
correct.
Yes.
I tell a girl, you do this, and she tells me why, I'm not fucking explaining myself to you. Go change. Done. What the fuck is this bullshit? Like, I'm not going back and forth with a woman. Like, that's
Because
crazy
honestly,
to me.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Like, that's
I'm not even asking.
That's wild to me. Like, yo, and this is kind of the thing that is extremely interesting to me. To top the show, I asked you guys, do you want a man who's dominant or do you want a man who's a leader? Yes. And all of you pretty much said, I want to be submissive. I'll cook. I want him to be dominant. Then I asked, who should respect who more? A couple of you ladies said, oh, the man's got to respect the woman more, which contradicts the whole leadership thing. Because if you have a boss, by default, you must respect him more than he respects you, which is what a leader is. But it's very interesting when I put it in that context. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. But when it's your man, it's pick and choose what I want to respect. Fuck out of here. What is this? Your woman is your employee. I know that sounds fucked up. Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
yeah.
You look way nicer than the things that you say.
No, seriously.
You look like so sweet and you just like
that mouth, like approachable. Yeah, you
Book
look like
coming
that.
soon. Why women deserve less.
What?
Book coming soon.
Oh,
and
Lord.
the thing is this.
You
Listen,
really look so sweet. It's crazy.
ladies, I got you.
Misogyny.
Here's the thing. People, ladies, some girls might say misogynistic or you're mean or whatever, but here's the thing. I tell the uncomfortable truth of what it takes to be attractive as a man. And the reality is, guys that are truly attractive to women don't fucking negotiate. I tell guys on a podcast, there's a reason why the United States doesn't negotiate with terrorists. Same thing. You don't negotiate with women. This is how it is. You have a choice. You want a relationship? Cool. These are my rules and my boundaries. You don't want a relationship? To the streets you shall be. And we're just gonna fuck, and that's it. Nothing else. You don't get a relationship out of me, right? While simultaneously giving me fuck behavior. It doesn't operate that way. All right. So I just find it funny how you guys want a man who's a leader, but you think that he should respect you more, but at the same time you want him to make more money than you and be the authority.
But that's not everybody's.
Yeah.
I want it.
No. I know you two you understand the dynamics, but do you guys understand that authority also comes with something called responsibility? And you do also understand that if you have responsibility, you must have authority, because responsibility without authority is slavery. Let that sink in for a second. If you want a man to be responsible for you, take care of you, be a leader, etc., all this other stuff, he must also have what? Authority over you. So that goes into, I need you to change. Why? Fuck you. I just told you.
No, like
Go
what?
change.
That's just disrespectful. Like you're being like that's
I'm not literally gonna tell the chick fuck
No,
you.
he's
Okay.
not.
What I'm
yeah.
saying in the back
All right.
of my mind is, are you fucking like? Don't question me. I'm not negotiating. Like, what
Well,
is
you'll
this?
know your man. You will know
Yeah.
what you can
Which
and
proves
cannot
my
do.
point. Your response earlier from the pussies that you've dated in the past, based off how you spoke about them. I'm just reading what you said before. I had to be the dominant. I had to check them. Then I know
Now you
by
paid
default,
attention.
the fact that you had to take that masculine role means they're bitches.
Mm.
Because you had to masculine up to deal with them because they couldn't lead. And my thing is that there's not this, there's no negotiation here. This is how it is, my way or the highway. Now, of course, for a man to be able to do this, he's got to have a certain value. He's got to go to the gym. He's got to take care of himself. He's got to be confident, ambitious. It's not easy to pull this stuff off. However, when a guy does have that stuff, you're going to know right away, and he's not going to sit there and negotiate with you, which is why I find it hilarious that you guys want this man, but then you think he's going to be monogamous to you. You think he's
I
going
know
to
you.
sit there and you're going to respect him when you feel like it or whatever. It just doesn't work that way, man.